Hey guys, it's Fiona from Eventide Reads, and today I'm here with my January book haul. The first book I have to talk about this month is 13 Minutes. The front says, I was dead for 13 minutes, now I want to know why. This is by Sarah Pinborough, and this is being published by Golan in February. I was going to put this in my last book haul, but I left it in my locker for so long at work and only remembered the other day to bring it home because I'm an idiot. The next book I have is Crush by Eve Ainsworth. This is coming out in March. This is from Scholastic. So this book is indeed about a relationship, but it's actually about an abusive relationship, which I find to be really interesting. And I'm really liking that we're trying to touch on a lot of subjects that were never touched upon before. It's not taboo anymore. These things need to be talked about and how we deal with them. So this should be pretty intense and pretty meaningful, I hope. The next book I have is The Loneliest of Distant Beings by Kate Ling. This cover is so pretty. And I think if I remember correctly, it was a space book. Yeah. So it's a space book and a guy comes into her life, these things happen. It also deals with mental health and romance, what it means to be human. And it's set in space, and you all know I'm kind of obsessed with space right now. Ever since buying my space dress last year, just slightly obsessed. So yes, very excited to read this. This is from Little Brown, and it's being published in May. The next book I have to show you today is this one, which is Not If I See You First by Eric Lindstrom. I saw this book come into work in hardback and was like, ooh, that sounds kind of interesting. And then the proof arrived a couple of days later and I was like, oh yay! It's like they knew! How exciting! I know it's about a blind girl and she lost her mum in an accident, or she lost her mum and then there was an accident. I don't entirely know, but the writer has actually worked on a lot of games and writing for games and things like Tomb Raider, so that should be pretty interesting to see how that maybe affects the writing style. So quite looking forward to this one. Thank you, HarperCollins. The next book I have, I'm starting every sentence with the next book I have. I then got a copy of Judged by Liz de Jager. This is the final book in her Banished series. I have book 2 and not read it yet, but as part of my series, finishing my series challenge this year, I will be reading this series soon. I loved the first one. It was just a really good and really well developed sort of paranormal-esque book without the usual tropes, and it was just really fun. So really looking forward to seeing where these books go. I won't say much more than that because I haven't read the back of this because spoilers! And lastly, for the books that I received The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers, and I'm reading this at the moment. I've only just started. I'm like 20 pages in, and my co-worker was like, oh, I'm gonna email and see if I can have a copy of this book, and I went, ooh, I want one. There's something about this book. Every time I've looked at it, I've gone, I think I really like that. I think I would really like that. It's a space book set on a ship. That's like me in a nutshell, right? And it's filled with secrets, and already we've met a couple of personalities that are really strong and vivid, and I'm really excited to see how they all clash and how they meld together and what these crazy secrets might be, and it's just really exciting, and it's not YA, and I'm just very excitable about it. Thank you to Hodder for this. I am very excited. And lastly, to share with you today, I have some books and a bookish item which I bought recently. So the bookish item I bought was the Raven's Prophecy Tarot deck by Maggie Stiefvater. This of course goes along with the Raven Cycle books. You all know I'm a massive Stiefvater fan. When I saw we sold this in the shop, I literally ran up the stairs like 5 minutes before my shift was due to start and grabbed it from the shelf in like a frenzied panic. Realised I'd forgotten my staff discount card and had to take it back downstairs with me and put it on reserve for later because I just grabbed my gift card without thinking. This is beautiful. It's so gorgeous. I used to be really into tarot several years ago. This is going back to my teens, like my early teens. I was a weird teenager, very weird. I was obsessed with tarot for a while and this deck is just beautiful, and I will probably use it to do some fun tarot readings at some point, I'm sure, but for now it's just going to sit pretty on my shelf looking beautiful with Maggie C. Barr's books. And if she ever comes back to the UK, if you ever come to the UK again, Maggie, I will go this time. I will not let a manager say, no, I need you to come and do an activity session and dress as Mike the Knight. That's not gonna happen. Everyone at work knows I'm still really bitter about that. That was years ago. Oh dear. And lastly, I have something pretty exciting, which may be related to Monday's video. I bought some manga! Yay! So I don't remember the last time I actually bought manga. I collected the Sailor Moon reissues when they came out a couple of years ago. They started reissuing them when I was still in Wilmslow, and I was like religiously ordering them for myself every time they were coming out, so I owned all of them. And the Cargo to Sakura omnibuses, because I didn't own all of them either, but I've not bought anything particularly new. So I bought some new stuff, and I'm really excited to read it again, so let me show you what I bought properly. So I knew I was going to do that. I bought Arina Tanimura's Idle Dreams, which is the first book in a new series. This paperback has just come out in the UK, and I didn't know anything about it, saw it on the shelf, saw the name, went, oh yes, I've liked her books. I really enjoyed Full Moon, and I still have the Gentleman's Alliance books. I've read them all, really enjoyed them. I love her art style, and they're so fun and fluffy and funny and just really cute reads, and this was no exception. I will start collecting the mangas. They're coming out every like 2 months, I think, at the moment. So I will be collecting those, and I'm sure at some point I will talk about them. And then I have volumes 1 to 3 of Nisekoi, I think it's Nisekoi, but I don't actually know. So I have volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3. I originally bought the Arina Tanimura and volume 1 of this, and then the next day I bought volume 2 and volume 3. So I read 4 manga in the space of 2 days, and I'd forgotten how much I love reading manga. It was so fun, and there's a crack on this ceiling. This is a series, I think it's still ongoing. I think they're published up to volume 13 or 14 in the UK now. I'm not sure how many volumes it actually is, but pretty sure I will be collecting them all. It is a lot of fun. It is those very over-the-top reactions that are drawn, and just... It's basically like a bit of a harem book, but I don't actually mind because it's so damn funny, and it's just really fun, and I'm just so excited to be reading manga again and to have found something I'm really enjoying. Buying manga is an expensive habit, so at the moment I've finished my gift card I got for Christmas now, which is what I paid for these with, and I'm going to basically be trying and buying just one a week. I don't think I could wait any longer between buying them. And by the time I've bought like one a week, most of them will be out. That's also my theory. But yes, so I'm sure I will be doing videos about these soon. If you didn't see on Monday, Manga Monday is coming. Manga Monday is going to be a new feature on my channel every first and third Monday of the month. I will be talking manga, anime, graphic novels, everything that is fun like that, because I said this last year, I wanted to read more manga, I want to talk about more anime. Why am I not doing that yet? So hopefully this upcoming Monday should be the first video, which I'm pretty sure will be these. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, and tune in next week for some manga videos, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!